chat. Hi. Hey everybody. Um, hi. It's been a while, hasn't it? Uh, it sure has indeed been a while. I'm listening to myself right now. Ugh, I'm still setting up, okay? Um, yeah. Here we go. Just putting in some tags. Hi. It's been a while with you and I. Uh, yeah, I miss it. I miss it, everybody. I miss streaming. My schedule has been kicking my ass for the past 4 whole months. I had to take a break from streaming, but fortunately, I'm sort of back. Okay, I'm not gonna go about jinxing anything, but uh, I we don't have a lot of time in this time slot, okay? So I'm going to make it as quick as possible. You see, hold on, let me eyes my just talk. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Hey everybody. Uh, yeah. So, ugh, mm, I'm my time slot is still kicking my ass. So, what I wanted to talk about just real briefly is how I plan to stream from now on because uh I'm good. I'm gonna keep it real. It's going to be a struggle. Right now it is 2:52 a.m. my time, and well, I have to be quiet. Ah, I have a lot of people sleeping around me, but yes, uh, I plan to do these late night streams just fairly often because that's just the times that I have available. Uh, there's really not much I can do about it, you know? So I kind of just planned that I'm going to be doing reading streams just for these late night time slots because uh that's just kind of the times that I have for streaming. I should still be able to have like daytime streams, mm, but it's gonna be few and far between. So for now, at least, because with the times that I'm available for streaming and having them not overlap with other people's streaming times, it's a real struggle. So I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't have anything ironed out. But what I do know is that at least on these, this is Sunday, right? Yeah. At least on Sundays, bright and early at 2, maybe even 3 a.m., I'll be here. I'll be here doing reading streams or something of the like, something that I can do quietly. Because I remember one time we did one quiet stream. I think we played like Peglin or some shit. And I don't know. But I've always wanted to do reading streams because I don't know. I read a lot of books anyway, so may as well. But yeah, uh, I hope that my mic is good for this. It's not really calibrated for like me speaking quietly. It's just kind of calibrated for me being like as loud as I normally am. But yeah, to commemorate our first reading stream, we are going to be sort of reading, sort of playing The Life and Suffering of Sir Bronte. I remember looking through my Steam for games like that I could do for these quiet streams, and well, I did come upon this one, and I thought that it would be a good read, you know. So hopefully, hopefully, it's it'll be good for both of us, you know. So since we don't have a lot of time left in this time slot, I'm going to have to stop streaming rather abruptly at 4:30 because I just got home from work and then I'm going to have to go back to work at 4:30. That's why I said that this time slot doesn't really have much time. So these streams are probably going to be an hour and 30 minutes long. And if I remember correctly, from what I read, this game is pretty long, depending on how you go about it. I'm going to be reading every line. I'm gonna make it so that these reading streams are streams that you can listen to in the background. You know, I'm going to read everything so that there's at least there's minimal need for visual cues. Okay, so yeah, wouldn't want to have you like have to focus on a reading stream, you know. So yeah, without further ado, I've wasted about what 5-10 minutes, about almost 10 minutes. So let's get into it. Sir, what's my name? Uh, I think other characters will address you exactly like this. Okay. I don't really want to make it me, because like what, a Coatico Bronte? It's fucking weird. King Bronte? That's also weird. I don't know what to name them. His life is basically in my hands. I'll name him Felix. There's no real meaning. I think I could name him Alex actually. Yeah, I'm gonna name him Sir Alex Bronte. If you don't get that one, well, fuck you. with the with an F, because fuck you. Because fuck the PH. Every victory will be a struggle, a path paved with bitter losses and gut-wrenching failures. Accept the tragedy. This is how you will create a gripping and unique tale for your hero. What will become of your Sir Bronte, his loved ones, and his world? It all depends on you. I wanted to do I don't know if the volume of, hold on, let me check the volume of the stream. Yeah, I wanted to do like a fireside one, but unfortunately I don't have assets for a fireside stream. And also, I'm made of water. Please be patient with me. I thought rainy would be better. You know. But yeah, hopefully. Enough stalling. Let's get into it.
The story of my life remains written on these pages. But my fate has always been my own. Every deed, every choice, every person I met made me what I am. Could I have taken a different path? Could I have found a different calling? Altered the very course of history? And what price would I have to pay?
The life and suffering of Sir Bronte in times of the fall and blessed Rome, our Arzonian Empire. Was that it? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. To be honest, I can go look. Give me 1 second. I actually can't really look that well. But yeah. At the end of time, chapter 1. Your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged. Your hands are shaking. Yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you, and how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Archnean Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth, whether human or Archnean, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner, all bend to the divine will of the three gods, twin gods, I'm so sorry. And each life is not but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your youth spent in the capital. Years of peace teeming with life and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds. Opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets. Fields of battle and faces. So many faces of the people you held dear. The people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink, erupting onto the page. With your every step you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the paths you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here to the end of your time, and every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory. The pain and joy inextricably mingled. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now, on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life, of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate? Or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? The man himself. Your life has always been yours to live. You made your own destiny. Option 2. The world around him. Your path was charted for you by the people, the age, and the society in which you live. Option 3. A higher power. Your destiny was forged by a power greater than your own will. Option 4. Destiny does not exist. Human life is an exercise in chance. It is not governed by any laws. I don't actually know this one. Give me 1 second. Let me just get a bottle of water because I know that this is going to be really taxing on my voice. I have on 2 jackets because like I said, I'm coming straight from work. So, and my workplace is a little cold. Yeah, if you didn't know, it's the ice mines right next to the bubble mines. Give me 1 second while I go get some water, okay? That's so much better. All right. Now, I think that it truly is the man himself that makes his own destiny. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the man himself. You hear Death's footsteps drawing near. You square your shoulders and take a deep. I'm so sorry. A deep, full breath. You have found your final answer. What is destiny other than a long chain of your own actions and decisions? No matter what happened in your life, you always had a choice. You lived the life you deserve. Only you can answer for it. I hope my tone is like suited to the stream. I don't know. I've never done something like this, so I don't know. But are you right about this? Is it all true? You learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Alex Bronte will live once more. Childhood, 0 years. As a 0-year-old child, months old. Chapter 1, Childhood. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you. So many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet you are already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? Prologue, Growing Up. In chapters Childhood, Adolescence, and Youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities and relationships. By the end of the prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Who will Alex Bronte grow up to be? It's your call. By the way, it's the year 1118, if you didn't know. I'm simply making it so that everything can be just taken. Like, everyone can listen to this. Okay. Okay, so childhood, where life begins, who will you grow up to be? Personal life. Events in the personal life of the hero that can happen in this chapter. Childhood, that is. A fencing lesson. You dare to study fencing, like your father, even though you have no right to it by birth. Conditions, determination must be greater than or equal to 4, and I must train with father. As a small child, you suffer your first death and rebirth. Suffer your first death beyond. Insight. You experience an insight when your mother tells you about the ways of the world and lots of its inhabitants. Conditions. Perception must be greater than or equal to 4. Play with the ants. Nobleman's sacrament. You challenge the sacred order and attempt to seize a noble's lot. Your willpower must be greater than or equal to 0. And I must kiss the sword. I don't know what any of this means just yet. Give me one moment. I need to ban something. There you go. Goodbye. It's been a while since I've last had to ban something. But yeah, either the fencing lessons, the beyond, I would need to die and be reborn. Suffer your first death. Okay. My first death? So I guess I have unlimited lives or something? I'm not entirely sure. Um okay. Um just looking through everything right now. Personality. I'm 0 years old. A low-born estate. Occupation growing up. Um okay. Deaths. You have after suffering a lesser death, one is reborn. One who dies a true death faces the judgment of the twin gods. A true death. Okay, so you can die 3 times, and on the fourth death, you're just gone. Okay. Right. Um. Okay. There's perception, determination, willpower. 0 perception, 0 determination, 0 willpower. But it looks like willpower can go into the negatives. Interesting. Okay. I mean, can I just do all of these? I wonder. These are all destinies. So the fencing lessons, the beyond, insight, and nobleman's sacrament. It looks like I can do, as long as I meet all of the qualifications, I can theoretically just do all of them. They're destinies, it looks like. And I am untouched by death, okay? The sections that open in this chapter, the Destiny screen is now available, personality screen is now available, House of Bronte screen. Reputation, tarnished honor. We are currently tarnished. Wealth 5, moderate means. Unity 7, peace. The heir is Stefan Bronte, my brother. You have a +1 in relations, okay. Robert Bronte's son from his first marriage and a noble by birth. From a young age, he has been striving to be first in all things and demonstrates his superiority to the family. He sounds like a fucking bastard. Okay. Interesting. My family. Okay. So yeah, my family is laid out. I have a sister named Gloria. My mother's Lydia. And I have a grandfather, Gregor Bronte. My father being Robert Bronte. Okay. None of this is particularly important to the... This is still a game, but it is a reading stream. Alright, beginning the chapter. Chapter 1, childhood. What have we here? Birth. At first, there was nothing. No time, no sensation. Nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. My god, that scared the fuck out of me. Birth, it was your turn to enter this world. Your first memory, you are lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of a desperate scream. Your creators extend their hand toward you. There are two of them. The ones who made you your form from their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you begin to see how different they are. You can already feel their difference within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathetic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never ending. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection, and merciless punishment for every misdeed. Yet there's also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing ever stronger within you. A soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. Okay. Reach out to the palm. You grasp the first of the figures by the finger. Consequences: personality, perception +1. Reach out to the fist. You place a tiny hand on the second figure's closed fist. Consequences: personality, determination +1. You smile at the figure standing behind them. Willpower +10. What do I need for my... What? Determination and perception. So from what I can see, willpower seems to be scaling much, much higher than everything else. But willpower is also like... When willpower seems like it maxes at 30, while everything else maxes at 10. So I'm not sure about what to pick. I don't know. Will I lose willpower at like rates? I don't know. Willpower. I think I don't know what this shadow is. But I am going to need determination in order to do my fencing lessons. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I'm supposed to be shaping this world. Okay. I think just this once, I'm going to go with... I don't know. I think that these +1s, either perception or determination, are just harder to come by. That might be the case. So I'm gonna go with determination for now, okay? I reach out a fist. The fist is stiff, coarse, and even unpleasant to the touch. But this firm hand belongs to your father. A tiny newborn, you are helpless before the full-grown man. Your little hand practically challenges him and his strength, and he accepts the challenge. Your father's fist opens. His hand strokes your little hand gently, if somewhat awkwardly. It is a tender gesture, a glimpse into something he will seldom let show in the years to come. That's unfortunate. My determination went up by 1. It's now at a 1. I'm still spineless. Determination, your perseverance and strength of character. Your ability to get your way. It affects your frame of mind and the skills you have when you grow up. Your life in the world begins. How will you live it? Let me take another sip of water. I'm gonna be sipping a lot of water this time around because it looks like this particular speaking voice is a little, it makes my throat really dry. To be honest, I think it's just that my room is very dry. I'll have my humidifier set up for next time, okay? As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong, cold hands. He visits you rarely. Robert Bronte. Hello there, little Alex Bronte. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. Lydia Bronte. My, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are 2 more children in the family, named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hand as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you into the air. Oh, look. This is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. Oh, he looks fucking insufferable. Oh my god. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together. And I'll always be in charge because you were born a commoner. Ugh. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh, you won't live to see your adulthood. Gloria. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Alex. Let's go play in the yard. Okay, Gloria's pretty cool. Hide and seek. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. Then you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers. It tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar. A perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright it hurts to look at. Oh? Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know? Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How's he gonna play? Then you hide him. And I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they're talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but so exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other. Then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes, and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from the light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can't see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason. And then she's gone. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. You've been sitting here for so long time. For a long time. Completely alone. Nobody checks on you. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? Oh. Give me a moment. So sorry. Sorry again. I I've been talking all day. I'm sorry. All right. What do we have? Uh, okay. We have cry loudly. You start crying, hoping to be found. Plus 10 willpower. Find your way home. You get off the ground and start crawling through the bushes to find your way back home. Sit there and wait. You start playing with leaves and twigs and little bugs. That one's perception +1. Find your way home being determination +1. Okay. I'm really. I don't want to be a bitch. I really don't want to be a bitch, chat. But like, willpower +10. I don't want. I don't know. Because it looks really volatile. I think I should probably be stockpiling maybe just a little of it. I don't know. Like, it looks like it goes up and down fairly quickly. I don't know. Or do I? Because these +1s just look so rare. I don't know. I'm gonna. Hmm. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna do the willpower. I'm gonna cry loudly, and we're gonna see. Because I really don't want to get caught with my pants down. I'm gonna cry loudly. You take a deep breath and start bawling. This is the loudest you have ever cried. It's a cry of sheer terror. The cry of a boy waiting to be found. A boy whose brother and sister hurt his feelings when they left him all alone. You hear brisk steps and then leaves and twigs rustling and parting. Mother leans over you. So that's where they took you. Your tears dry the moment you see her. You greet her with glee. There is no reason to be afraid anymore. Mother picks you up and puts you to her chest, and pats you on the head. Her brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilt. Gloria is in tears just like you. Stefan keeps staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She is here now. Willpower +10, full of power. Okay. So I'm basically at the halfway point on the bar. I don't know. I really don't want. I just don't want to get caught with my pants down, you know. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. I would hate to be off by 1. I'm now 2 years old. Congrats. The Great Descent. Another memory. You are still a child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house, giving orders to the servants. Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the Great Descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You are too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There's nothing there but a bare wooden floor. Sorry. This is the time where I would normally like take a nap before I go to work. So I'm sorry if I'm gonna be yawning during this. Because just as I'm still in sort of a sweater, so I'm I really don't want to like get changed so that I have to re-get changed, you know? Um, sorry, I'm taken away from the reading. She looks downright demonic in this image. I just realized because of the pictures on the side, there's no way I'm gonna be able to just like. It might take away from some of the contextual, whatever you would call it. Gloria, today we're not allowed to go to any other rooms. You'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the Great Descent, everyone must be where they belong. It is quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from beyond the door are all you can hear. You're sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It's a little song that Mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. Okay, this is a... Ooh. My room is a bit stuffy. Give me a second. I think I need to make an environment that's just conducive for this kind of reading stream. I'll do what I can for next time, but for now I'm just gonna like open a window and just kind of let some air in and see what I can do for now. Sorry that I'm cutting into our time like this. Okay, I'm back. I opened the window. It'll take some time for this room to pull in some humidity. It actually rained earlier today, so hopefully some of that wet air can come into this dry room. When the twins came down to earth, they brought lots for every birth. Let us count them 1, 2, 3. The twins made them for you and me. Nobles rule and bravely fight. They protect us with their might. Priests work hard to understand. Guide us by the twins' command. Common folks work and toil, always patient, never spoiled. Live your lot where you were born, to the day when you pass on. Know your lot and know the prayer, for the twins see everywhere. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, let me just lean back a little. You are transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze and a smile creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Alex? Do you know what it's all about? Look, there are 3 lots. They're brought to us by the twins when when they descended to us from the shining pillar. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot and live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar. And if you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. What a thing to be telling to your 2-year-old baby brother. You fucking rat. Oh, actually Gloria has a bit of like uh, a bit of biography. Give me 1 second. Let me read this part out for you. Gloria, relations +1. The illegitimate daughter of your mother, Lydia. She has never met her real father. Her position in the family is precarious. Robert Bronte has never acknowledged her as his own daughter. Your sister is a dreamer. She often has her head in the clouds and can act recklessly at times. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner, too. So the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard. Understand? The priests and the nobles have other lots. The nobles fight and rule over everybody, and the priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then she shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerge two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder. The other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happen before your very eyes, unable to turn away. Gloria is swaying to the song, unaware of what is happening. She sings the final verses once more. Know your lot and know the prayer. You feel compelled by the divine sight to express yourself somehow. You feel words condensing within you from the light. But what will those words be? Finish the song properly. Perception +1. Sing the last line wrong. Determination +1. I want to I want to build a good relationship with Gloria, but I don't think I really want perception that bad. Like, I think I kind of want to. I don't know. I don't know if there most likely won't be enough stats for me to get all of them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Ugh. All right. Okay. I. Uh, I don't know. I can't imagine just a little perception could hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the song properly, just with my sister, you know? Know your lot and know the prayer. For the twins see everywhere. You sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks up at you in surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair behind you, the shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Gloria turns her head to look at where you were staring. I think those were the twins. I think those were the twin gods. I don't know. Why would they want me to? I don't know. That song seemed to be their teaching. Why would they want me to act out against it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Did you see something, Alex? You shake your head. Not anymore. Perception +1. Inattentive. Hey, we're 3. We are 3 years old now. You're starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service. But your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. And because of this, you are born a commoner. Father says you may yet come on to nobility. Okay. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Okay. I'm so sorry again. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in the strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night, but the light is too blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stars are no longer an insurmountable object. Now you can climb and even jump from step to step. Father urges you to be more careful and avoid climbing too high. But even though you keep falling, keep stepping. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, chat. Next time I'll be amply prepared for this. I'm sorry, did I read this part? Even though you keep falling, you never stop being curious about the world around you. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names, and Stefan pulls her pigtails. One fine evening, Father gathers you all in the sitting room with an announcement. You will have another little brother or sister soon. Gloria asks him to bring home a little sister. Another brother would be too much. Stefan gets frustrated. There are too many little siblings getting in his way as it is. Soon you will be an older brother too, and it doesn't really matter who the youngest will be, a boy or a girl. You will love them the most. When Father comes back from his trip, he reads his adult books aloud for you. You find the stories of wars, generals, and rebellions quite enchanting. Your father approves of your fascination. Study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. First, you need to grow up. Growing up, the concept is as terrifying as it is alluring. Oh, Jesus. Scared me. You keep staring at the carpet underneath your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch on your hand stings a little. Stephen is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword. So sorry. Alright. The stick hits you in the shoulder. You pick it up and hit him with it. I'm so sorry. Next time, I'm going to be more energetic. Well, not really more energetic. More like I'll be more prepared for this kind of thing. Because my room is so hot. Like, I don't think you get it. It is so hot, and I am in a hoodie because I can't really put anything else on. I'm ooh, I'm fading, chat. I'm fading. Like I said before, this is where I would normally get like an hour's nap in between work. Because after this, I'm going back to work in the bubble mines, you know? So, I'm so sorry if there's a fair bit of punctuated silence. It's because I'm fading. You see Mother's shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You don't want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She is not as gentle to you these days. Lydia Bronte. Let's read a bit of her biography, okay? Lydia Bronte. Mother, relations +2. We have sympathy for each other. A humble commoner from the outskirts of Anizote. Neither her lowly origins nor the fact that your grandfather directly forbade the marriage stopped your father from taking her into his home. She now manages the household and raises Robert's children. Your mother is devoted to her faith and insists that her children observe their lots. Okay. Why did you hurt Stephen, Alex? You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first. You just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Your lot is to suffer, but your brother was born for the noble father. So sorry. I'm still fading, okay? But your brother was born from a noble father and a noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon. And then okay, I'm so tired, chat. But next time I'll have gamer subs nearby. I can whip some up really quickly. Give me 1 second. I have it right here. Sorry. Lots of apologizing going on this stream. I'm sorry for all the loud noises too. Sorry for all of the loud noises. But yeah, I'm just gonna whip up some gamer subs really quickly. We have about 30 minutes left in this stream. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it a little short, maybe 15 minutes short. Yeah, just so that because I'm already fading, chat, and we are only an hour in. So you know, I don't wanna push myself because I'm going back to work after this, and I'm hoping that when I get back home, I'll be able to come back to you guys. You know. is getting dangerous. I'm pulling off a dangerous maneuver here. Pouring water on my desk. God help me. Yes, I'm breaking out the fucking 200 milligrams of caffeine. Not sponsored. I don't even have viewers. I'm gonna keep it real. There's no way I'm getting a sponsor. But yeah, and these sleepy time reading streams are simply, they're not really gonna be accompanied by anyone. One, because of the awkward hour of it all. I did see a few of my friends like logging on to like Valorant and, well, not Valorant, Apex Legends, and that scared the fuck out of me. I thought they would probably see the notification and like check out the stream, but I don't think they know that I'm back from let me take a sip first. Know that I'm back to like streaming, you know? By the way, today's gamer subs flavor is Blowhole Blast in the Nanners mug, so big fan of the Nanners. I don't watch the streams very often, but I do like her. She's good. Shy Lily, I'm following her. Go follow her. Yes, I'm so qualified to tell you to go follow her. All right. Sorry, let's get back to it. Let's get at least to the next chapter, hopefully, before I have to log off, because at 4:30 I just have to go. Like that's just, there's nothing I can do about that. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family will be. Now Stefan looks at you in triumph. You look up at your mother in fear, not sure what to do. Okay. Okay, so... Ooh. I've unlocked a thing. So, okay. So it requires willpower to accept your punishment. Let me read out the choices, sorry. Accept your punishment. Conditions met. Willpower is greater than or equal to 0. Right now it's 10. My willpower will go down by 5. But Lydia Bronte will be grateful. And Stephen Bronte will get a +1. Deny your guilt. You continue to insist that you are not guilty and will not be punished no matter what. Determination +1. Demand an explanation. You demand that mother explain why things are like this. Perception +1. Yeah, I'm no, go fuck yourself. I refuse to be punished. What the hell? Are you out of your mind? I'm not gonna let myself get punished. That's fucked up. Hopefully I'm not too loud right there. Yeah, I'm gonna pump determination. I'm super curious. I also want Lydia to be grateful to me, but like I don't like this bitch baby mentality. I don't know. I don't fuck with it. But like I went through all of the trouble to unlock it by having my willpower be greater than or equal to 0. I mean, it did start at 0. There would technically be no way that I would lose willpower up to this point. So yeah, I don't think there's much. So yeah, to accept my punishment would just be like making sure that I know that I'm in my place and everybody will be happy. But I won't lose anything if I just let it go. if I just take one of the other stats. I wanna do sword fighting with our father. So I'm going to pump determination until it's reached the requirements. Yeah, just at least until it's reached the requirements of just determination plus 4, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna deny my guilt. You break out of your mother's arms and start screaming. You're innocent, you cry. And if he hits you, you'll hit him back. All fear and shame are gone. You stand up straight and stare defiantly into Mother's eyes. Her expression grows bitter. She catches you by the collar of your shirt and drags you down the stairs. I'm doing this for your own good. Do not defy me, Alex. You're born a commoner, my son. Power and will is not your lot. This is Stefan's lot. He'll become a noble soon. Life for you and me is humility and suffering. You have to accept it. You are flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again. You clench your teeth and hold back the tears. This is the only way you can prove that you and your brother's equal. I don't want to be his equal. I want to be better than him. It's the only way you can prove that one day you will have the right to rule and fight. I also don't want to be a noble. I just like... There seems to be a revolt that's going to happen, unfortunately. It literally says chapter 5, the revolt. I don't fuck with the status quo. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like fucking crush this world. Yeah, like fuck it. Why the hell do I have to do all of that? Yeah, I'm gonna crush this fucking revolt. Not as in like crush the revolt, like I'm gonna participate. Gloria's rhymes. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day she grows heavier and her features get rounder. It gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the time. One day she takes your hands and puts them on her big belly, and you feel a movement deep inside her. You will have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey Alex, do you want to hear a rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you. But don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for nobles. If mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stephen? Or Stefan, sorry. Our judge is my second father. In the past I had another. Mother says the twins are great. Says we should not fight our fate. Brother loves to jump around. Please don't fall down on the ground. See, I wrote a little rhyme. Please don't tell them it is mine. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show you the red frogs that live there. But then she vanished. The servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally, you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She's holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in poetry. Mother becomes angry the moment she sees it. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria is standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there seems to be no escape. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You are absolutely not allowed to entertain yourselves with this writing. I can decide that for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. Oh. You are a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learned how to properly care for children. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. But that is not our fate, and you are absolutely forbidden from ever spoiling paper and wasting ink again. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The scribbled sheets flying into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You are a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. Complain about your sister. You complain to Mother about how Gloria often leaves you. Kill yourself. Hell no. What the fuck? Yeah, no thanks. You rat. Okay. Okay. So we have complain about your sister. You complain to Mother about how Gloria often leaves you alone. The conditions are met with determination greater than or equal to 2. Right now it's 2. The determination will go up by 1. Comfort your sister. Willpower goes down by 5, but Gloria is grateful. And Gloria will be +1. Leave the room. Willpower +10. But, okay. I can't offer to write rhymes with her because my perception is too low. Well, I'm going to comfort my sister because I'm not. That's fucked up. Mother leaves. The last of your sister's poetry burns away in the fireplace. Let me take a sip of. Sorry. I should do this at the end of paragraphs, actually. You walk up to your crying sister and take her by the hand. None of this is her fault, you say. What Mother did is wrong and far too harsh. Gloria sniffles before speaking. Sorry, give me 1 second now. Alright. But I did leave you all alone. You're not mad at me? Really? You nod in reassurance. Gloria embraces you. Alex, you are the best little brother in the world. The two of you make a little deal. She promises to tell you what she when she wants to be alone, and you promise to protect her and her secrets always. Ah, she's grateful to me, and she'll remember what I did for her. Okay. Relations +2, sympathy. My willpower went down by 5. I'm still good. Like, I still have 5 left. I just don't want to go into negatives. It looks like all the willpower checks require that I not be in the negatives. At the very least. Mother is in her armchair, knitting woolen jackets, pants, and socks for the little one. The baby will need to be kept warm, she says. Father spends less time at home now. Mother says he's very busy with his important job. He is a judge after all. One day you decide to ask Mother about Stephen and Gloria. How come they're brother and sister to you, but not siblings to each other? Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stephen, you see. He's the son of another mother, and Gloria is the daughter of another father. Come now, don't knit your brow like that. You'll understand when you're older. How is that even possible? You're all family, are you not? Several days later, Mother calls Stephen and Gloria Stefan. I keep calling him Stephen. I mean, technically I am right, both ways, but I want to call him Stefan. I want to call him Stefan because I want to hate him. I want to hate him like so bad. Like I don't want him to have anything cool. Especially not Stephen. Not like Stephen's a cool name. I'm not apologizing. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right, and then the younger on the left. Stephen, you're a nobleman to be, so walk along the side paved with marble where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. When you're there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stephen, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. I don't like this woman. She's, I think she's getting on my nerves. Yeah, it's official. She's getting on my fucking nerves. She's so submissive, you know? Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. The tense feeling in your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? On the next day, they take your brother and sister to the temple. You run towards them when they finally come back. The back of Gloria's dress is soaked with blood. She's hunched a bit, sobbing quietly. Stefan is putting on airs, acting prouder than ever. Nobody else looks different about him. Nothing else looks different about him. It's like all is the same, and yet everything has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. Oh. Our relationship went down? The unity went down. But why? Your siblings Stefan and Gloria took their first sacrament at the temple. The newborns cry. You eye the little bundle in your father's arms with curiosity. Behind the many layers of swaddling clothes is your newborn baby brother. Mother is glowing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also here, all excited. You promise yourself you're going to be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him. Oh no, the two of you will play together and tease Stefan together and help Mother together and go on so many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day you were the youngest in the family, but everything is different now. The parents name your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side. Nathan cries all the time, day and night. Mother barely gets any sleep. She is so worn out, she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in the armchair in the setting room. Better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You run to Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting, but instead of gratitude, you get an ice-cold, exhausted stare. Nathan is also there, screaming all the time. What a fucking brat. I'm sorry. I'm coping. Hold on. We have 20 more minutes. Go away, Alex. You're bothering me. She spits these words through her teeth. You look at the bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already. When are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. Mother leaps across the room and starts shaking Nathan with malice in her eyes. His cries get even louder. She looks so tired from his never-ending screams. He seems to be within an inch of smashing him against the wall. Somebody has to do something. You are scared of your mother right now, but you fear for Nathan's life much more. Jesus Christ. Okay. Give me a moment. Alright, call Father for help. You run to Father's study as fast as you can and ask him to calm her down. Redirect her anger to yourself. You try your best to bring her back to her senses. Call Father for help gives me a perception +1. Redirect her anger to yourself gives you determination +1. Snatch Nathan from Mother. Willpower -5. But Nathan Bronte will be grateful. Nathan Bronte will be a +1. I don't know. He's a bit of a brat. I don't think I care, but I do want to even out this perception because it just seems like something I want to do. So I'm gonna call Father. You run to Father's study and stammer out a plea for help. Father gets up immediately and runs back with you. He barges into Mother's chambers and embraces her and baby Nathan with all his might and love. She screams at him at first, crying how she's tired of everyone. He whispers something in response, then takes Nathan from her and says she should lie down and rest. Then suddenly, Nathan stops crying. Mother looks around and sees you standing next to Father. My son, please forgive me. I'm so sorry you had to see this. Thank you for going to your father for help. Twins know I didn't want to hurt anyone. Mother's face is covered in tears. Everything will be all right now, Father tells you. You can go. You leave in quiet joy as Mother calls down and Nathan falls asleep. Father won't let anything bad happen. Perception is now 2. Curious. Nathan's birth. The year 1122. Nathan was born. Now I am 5 years old. We're coming up on the end of the chapter, it looks like. You wake up to your father's touching your shoulder. He's finally back home after a long trip. Alex, today is your special day. The day when you begin your studies. Now teachers will be coming to our home to teach you. And you must do everything they say. Be diligent in your studies and you will go closer to the nobleman's lot. And since you must remember this day, a present is in order. Lydia, get our little schoolboy dressed. I am taking him to the market district. Stefan wants to come with you too. The father shushes him sternly. This is your day. Your elder brother is hurt to hear this, but stays quiet. An open carriage takes the two of you through the dusty, noisy city streets. A pleasant wind tussles your hair. Your city is called Anizote. That you already know. It is one of the largest cities in the entire empire. There's a big shadow on the street. It comes from the white foliage of an enormous tree that spreads its branches all over the city. My son, did you know that the silver tree grew from the blood of our God's own disciples? It's been growing here for hundreds of years, right in our city. It cannot be damaged or burned. Not even the clergy knows why. The carriage comes to a halt by a small shop next to the city square. You run there and freeze by the stalls in excitement. The shop is packed with dolls and figurines and toys. You've never seen so many at once before. Have you chosen your present yet? Father asks. You have. You want the Holy Order set, which includes several figurines of the Empire's greatest warriors of all time. You rattle off everything you know about the Holy Order. They were the ones who aided the Emperor's own force in seizing the province of Magra, storming our city. That's how we joined the Empire. Father nods in approval. Let me take a sip of subs. It was a big sip. Nice. Okay. Very well. War isn't your lot for now, but maybe these toy soldiers will teach you to think like a general. We will lead them into battle and study military strategies. Go ahead, take your present. Having said this, Father turns away to examine the books. You run to the box of toy soldiers, delirious with excitement. But there is a fancy dressed boy in your way. He's about to take your warriors for himself. He elbows you aside and reaches for the box. Anger overcomes you, and you push him from behind. Your opponent falls to the floor. The rich boy screams so loudly everybody in the shop hears it. He hit me! He hit me! A tall tower of a man looms over you. This is the boy's father. But then you feel your own father's hands on your shoulders. What happened? You press against father, your mind more at ease now. He will protect you. Yes, you shoved the boy to the floor in front of everyone. But he tried to take your present for himself. Father turns you around to face him when he hears these words. Is this true, Alex? Did you strike the son of a nobleman? Okay, you can deny your guilt. Willpower plus 10. Quietly say that it was an accident. You tell him the truth. You tell father that you repaid the impotent boy in kind. Determination plus 1. You step between the adults and say that it was all your fault. Willpower minus 5. But Robert Bronte will be grateful. Robert Bronte plus 1. I don't know. I'm not sure. Do I go for the determination? I feel like I'm missing out on a ton of determination. I don't like it. Looks like Robert is just kind of, I don't know. Determination will be at pumped by 1. And I don't think I have much left in this particular chapter. Like, I'm going to have to do something. I have to do something. I have to get determination. I'm gonna tell the truth. It isn't fair to blame you without letting you speak too. You didn't want to shove that stupid boy. He was the one who shoved you first. But the angry nobleman, the boy's father, will not let you finish. Nobody cares a whit for your so-called truth, little lowborn. The law is the law and your punishment is due. Your father nods in agreement to those words, no matter how sad they may make him. They lead you and the nobleman's son out of the shop. You are told to bow to him and show humility. A bad feeling sends a shiver down your spine. A satisfied grin on your face, the boy swings his arm and slaps you on the cheek. He strikes you again and again. Enough! He got what he deserved. We're leaving. Get out of our way. Your head is swimming from the heavy blows. You return to your senses back in your bed. Servants treating your face. Father stays by your side all day. The morning after, you find a little box on your bed. The tin soldiers of the Holy inside. You paid dearly for your stubbornness. But my determination did go up. 6 years old. Looks like I have two more events to go through. Today Father ordered the dinner table to be brought out into the yard. For the first time in months, he's home, outside of the confines of his always locked study. He spent the entire day playing with Nathan and you, discussing various matters with Stephen, now an adolescent, and walking in the garden. And now a dinner under the open sky? Your entire family gathers together. Father at the head of the table. Smiling, he asks each of you about your studies. Nathan climbs up on his knees and recites a counting rhyme in a funny sing-song voice. Stefan mentions that his fencing teacher praised his accomplishments. He rises from the table together with Father to show his skill in a practice duel. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm fucking one off. Next comes Gloria's turn. She stands on her chair and recites a lengthy prayer by heart. Mother showers your sister with praise. Father chuckles quietly, hiding a smile in his mustache. When your turn comes, you recite all the ranks in the Legion. Common soldier to high commander. Stephen listens to you with skeptical looks on his face. Night slowly falls, but the servants ensure that the garden is well illuminated. You don't feel cold in the dust tonight. You feel good, yet so important. All of you are finally together, sitting at the same table. No fighting, just smiles. No arguing, just pleasant small talk. Then a servant approaches Father with a letter in hand. He reads it in a dim light, and each line gradually washes the smile off Father's face until only a stone-cold mask remains. Ah, fuck! What the hell's happening now? Mother looks at Father with an unspoken question in her eyes. Gregor Bronte is coming back to Anizote. He is the head of the family, my father. I sense that you're not very happy to see him. Your grandfather, Gregor Bronte, returned to the family home from the capital. Yeah, traditionalist, racist old people. I love it. Ever since the news of grandfather's arrival, there has not been a single day when the house has not been cleaned or decorated. Your parents anxiously make sure everything is in order. They tell you to wash your face and hands after walks and scold you for leaving books on the floor. They tell Gloria she will be flogged if she is ever seen hiding in the attic. They make Stefan stay in his room. Even baby Nathan gets in trouble. Everyone is on edge. And one day grandfather arrives. It is a grim day. So hot your neck is sticky with sweat. Father, mother, Stefan, Gloria, and Nathan. The entire Bronte family stands on the porch in front of the house. The house servants lined up behind you. The carriage arrives, and out steps a tall, gaunt old man with a heavy walking stick and a heavier gaze. You cringe instinctively. Good health to you, father. Children, greet your grandfather as you've been taught. Still trying to look like a real nobleman, are you? You can't fool me, Robert. I was the first of the Bronte family to be ennobled by the mantle. I'm the only one who remembers how to bear this burden properly. I live honorably by my lot. Your marriage to that low-born wench cut us off from ever becoming nobles of the sword. My progeny could have been born bearing noble blood. Father, I beg you, this is not the place. Grandfather eyes him with scorn and walks into the house, the entire family following close behind him. I have been away for far too long. The entire house is a mess. This is an insult. How can you live in such a pigsty, Robert? The servants have grown far too lazy, all thanks to your commoner of a wife. I warned you, did I not? And yet you did as you saw fit. And the children, what do they know of tradition or honor? I actually kind of got a little loud. I'm sorry. Oh, Gregor. Okay, Gregor Bronte is already starting off at a -1. The head of the Bronte family and a nobleman of the manor. Sorry. A senior judge at the Anazote prefecture. He was the first person in the family to get an education and achieve a noble title. His dream is to see his family ennobled by the sword. A fierce defender of the ancient order, he is preoccupied with arranging the future of his family lines. They are being raised in a virtuous family, father. And now you're speaking like a lowborn who's content to live in humility. Twins willing, now that I am here, this will not happen again. I am taking your oldest son to the capital. I see you cannot provide Stephen with a proper education, so I will correct your mistake. Your brother's fate has been decided just like that. Father does not object. Oh, sorry, that's a yawn. We're wrapping up soon, so it's fine. Father does not object. He orders the servants to prepare Stephen for the journey. Stephen freezes in place, glancing at grandfather and father again and again. The latter puts a hand on his shoulder reassuringly. Grandfather's lips are a tight line, white with contempt. I'm so sorry. I'm still fading. But yeah, we're wrapping up soon, so it's fine. Did I already read this? Yeah, I did. The house is examined room after room. Everything grandfather sees is showered with scorn. He scoffs at a crease on a blanket in Nathan's crib in mother's room. He mocks Gloria's knitting in her room. The door to your room is next. What is this, Robert? Tin soldiers in your younger son's room? He was born a commoner. I won't have him daydreaming of battle. Grandfather seizes the box containing the tin warriors of the Holy Light. Shit. Holy shit. Okay. Anger and fear boil within you. This is your big present from your first day of your studies. It means so much to you. But what if he's right? What if you need to prove your right to command the toy soldiers first? Grandfather shakes his head in disapproval and shoves the toy box into the roaring fireplace. If you wait too long, it will melt in the flames. I can't watch them melt helplessly. because my perception isn't high enough, and my determination isn't high enough, so I can't rescue them. Man, I don't know. Sorry. So, consequences. Burst into tears. You start crying, overwhelmed by the horrible sight. Willpower -5, that'll drop me down to 0. And Gregor Bronte will lose another point to relations, which will make him -2. Strike grandfather. Driven mad by anger and injustice, kick grandfather in the leg. Holy shit. Beyond. Determination +1. Perception +1. That's a +1. I am going to fucking die if I do this. And Gregor Bronte will get a -1. I do need the perception. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I want it to be even by the time I get to the opportunity to talk to mother or play with the ants. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just take the death this time around. Overwhelmed by helpless rage, you run into grandfather and kick him in the leg with all the strength you can muster, yet he is immovable. The next thing you see is him leaning, towering over you menacingly, his heavy walking stick in hand. Lowborn scum, how dare you raise a hand to me? The blow hits home. The handle of the walking stick is as heavy as a rock. You are dazed, robbed of both hearing and sight. Down comes another blow. A sharp pain splits your head in darkness. Your hand twitches against your will, and again like it's trying to catch a flying butterfly. Oh dear. It's 4:32. Give me a moment. Let me just check to see if I can stay with you guys just a little longer. I can, okay. And then you fall into the primordial void. The void takes away a part of you, one of the lives you were given to live. It will never return. There is pain and desperation and a sense of loss. Nothing can be done now. You fall into the pain that embraces you like a soft feather bed. You feel light, free. There is no restraints, just a warm glow that envelops you in its secure embrace. The waves carry you. Their touch is soft. They delicately enshroud what was once your body. It is a feeling unlike anything you have ever experienced before. Something absolute and complete. You touch something greater. The reason behind everything. The reason for your very existence. Let me take a sip. All right. Yeah, I just decided to finish it. We're in the long haul now. I have 10 more minutes with you guys. You were sculpted from this light. It was the first thing you ever felt. A boundless and sincere unity of the diverse. Your beginning was a spark that cast this light in all directions. And now you are here again, one with the beginning of everything. The light gleaming from you resembles the light of the shining pillar. You still see it in the north as always. The waves of light carry you onto two figures. The eldest is nearest. He is ready to accept you. He is quiet, wise, kind, and pure. The younger waits further back. You do not know what he is yet. The waves pause at the elder's feet. He leans over you and plants a feather-like kiss on your forehead. Kiss spreads all over you. You're filled with unparalleled delight and bliss. You exist. You are unique. There is no one else like you. They know this and they love you. You will never be alone. You are a part of them. a part of your family, a part of this universe. The twin gods will never leave you. They watch over you constantly. The elder softly touches you as you lie spread out among the waves, sending you further down the torrent of light. You float on to the top of the silver tree's spreading crown. The closer you get to the silver tree, the heavier you become. The waves draw you down along its trunk, but you do not wish to part with the warmth and the softness, with the love. You turn around. The elder is still watching you. He nods. All is as it should be. Go. Your time has not come yet. You must return to the world now. You tumble down towards your body. You comprehend the true meaning of your lesser death and the divine love that has been revealed to you. Love exists not only in the hereafter, it is present in the entire design of the twins that is the origin of all life in this world. What is the manifestation of this love in your mortal life? Empire. By creating the Empire, the twin gods cared for all living creatures. The Empire is the only thing that gives us a place in the world and a connection to the others. It is an enormous family made for people by the gods. Lot. The gods gave you a clear mission in this world, thus gifting you your very being. This is the manifestation of their love for you and for all living things. Family. Love always lives in kindred blood. You share the miracle of life and universe with your kin. Your family is what you are given upon being born and what you leave behind when you depart. Cause. The love the gods have for you is so great that they allow you to change the world they have created, to influence it with your deeds. Whatever your mission is, it is a proof of the twin gods' love for you. Yourself. What could be a stronger manifestation of love than your very existence? Your every emotion, every thought, every action exists by virtue of the love for which the twin gods created you. Remain silent. You do not find the answer you seek. I think cause. Because I want to revolt against this world. I want to change the world. A sudden comprehension of the love with which the entire world is imbued illuminates your mind, and then it fades away and vanishes. You regain the sensation of your flesh. It is heavy and unwieldy. It lacks that lightness, that light. It is a burden. It is smothering you. You gasp for air. Your chest expands painfully. You feel as though your lungs are about to burst. The stagnant order of the crypt fills them, revolting but so real. You are back. Sorry, I'm still fading. Shit. I only have so much time left. Sorry. Wait, did I already read that part? Okay, I didn't read this part. Okay. Then you smell a sickly, moist smell. You feel dampness all around you. You come back to your senses in the gloom of the family crypt, lying flat on a stone slab. Your parents are on their way to the crypt right now. You hear their muffled voices. They are arguing, and against all rules, Mother will not agree with Father. Why would Sir Gregor do this? He just took one of our child's lives. Lydia, my father is our family's head, and the boy raised a hand to him. There was nothing we can do, and Father did admit that he was too hard on it. Please do not anger Sir Gregor. You need to accept this. It will never happen to any of our children ever again. The voices grow quiet as they lean over you. Wait, I'm sorry. Here we go. You lean on your elbows to try and get up from the stone. Mother gingerly wraps her coat over your naked body as you shiver from the cold. My son, your first death came far too soon. I know it may be difficult to realize what happened, but know this. The twin gods are ever merciful. You are a child. So sorry. Um, I'm running out of my secondary time limit. But know this, the twin gods are ever merciful. You are a child, and your time to leave for the hereafter has not come yet. You will be returned here by the gods twice more. But do not tempt fate again, and never ever defy those who can easily take your life. Alex, you have angered your grandfather greatly. Do not stand in Sir Gregor's way ever again, and he will never hurt you again. For now, just stay away from him. Sorry. I'm losing chat. Father stays a step away from you, not saying a word. When mother finishes talking, he picks you up and carries you outside. Together, your parents, take you from the family crypt. On your way out of the crypt, you take a moment to touch your head. It is perfectly fine. There's no sign of the blow. Back home, grandfather is still walking through the house examining the rooms. You can see that Stefan and Gloria are disturbed by what just happened. Nathan starts crying when he sees you. Playroom still reeks. Sorry. On your way out of the crypt, you take a moment to touch your head, yada yada yada. Still reeks of burnt paint. There is something new about you now, a pitch black stripe on your left arm. Looks like a strange bit of dirt at first, but it does not wash off. It will be like that forever, Mother explains. That is all she will say of it. Gregor Bronte, relations -1, -2 distaste. Determination resolute. I finally have the 4 determination that I need. And I'm at, I think, 3. Yeah, I'm at 3 perception. Okay. So an event has happened. The Beyond. Suffer your first death. As a small child, you suffer your first death and rebirth. How do I know if it's saved? Because I do need to go now. Oh, Father's Sword. The event is a consequence of your previous action. Alright, we're gonna talk about this later, okay? Family. No. Turn, personal life, beyond. Okay. Yeah, so thank you all for coming to this I don't know what to call it yet. I want it to be like a cove stream. Cove reading stream. Rainy Cove reading stream. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna rename the stream to Rainy Cove Reading Stream. Well, Rainy Cove Reading, or something like that. I'll fine tune it. But thank you for watching this resurgence of yeah, me. And so far I'm excited to continue reading this. To be honest, it's very good, very well written, and I do like stories like this. Just kind of like the class struggle type thing. It's very interesting. It's a big staple of fantasy, but I'm going to have to fine tune my sleep schedule just a little bit more, so that I don't fall victim of the mood that I've created for myself. I'm sorry. I need to fine tune my room for reading streams. I'm gonna keep it real, because the air in my room is very dry, and it's really grating my voice. I'm sorry if me passing out because of how warm it is in here. I'm so sorry about that. But yes, later today I intend to stream some more. It should be a day stream. I'm going to try to at the very least finish off Tomb Raider from all those months ago, because it has been a while, and naturally I haven't opened the game since then. But yes, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for hanging out with me, Aquatico9. If you like what you see, follow. If you don't. Oh my, I still got it. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm so happy to be back. All right. Yeah, with that, that's Aquatico9 signing off. Stay classy.